Hello and welcome to Wicklow Good News with me, Gillian Godsall. Today I am delighted to have as our guest Grainne McLoughlin, who's going to be talking about the amazing Greystones 2020 initiative. Good morning, Grainne.
Hello, Gillian. How are you?
I'm very good indeed. Thank you so much. Now, we were chatting before we started recording. The Greystones 2020 project group has been going for about 3 years. Tell me a bit about the idea of the original group.
Well, originally it was set up after the Chamber of Commerce sort of finished, I think, around 2013, and then around 14, 15, a group got together to develop a Greystones strategy, and then it sort of lay dormant, and then a couple of people got together and said, hey, this is crazy. We've nowhere in Greystones that there is a group that's actually representative of everybody. So a few of us got together. There's 12 now in it, 12, 13 members. We don't have a huge group because, sometimes you don't need a huge group, but we're here just to do things. I suppose the big thing we do is we do the Christmas lights every year. So it's us that are trundling from door to door, asking people to pay towards lights, and we organise in conjunction with the municipal district the big event that happens at that. We developed our website, thegreystones.ie. And we've just developed a big public ground plan for Greystones. Not maybe the most ideal time to have a new public ground, but no sooner are we out of this part of the world or part of the section we're going through, we really get stuck into the public ground plan, which is wonderful. And that's involved a huge amount of consultation with people of Greystones and district. So, yes.
Brilliant. So you're a busy group. Now, of course, in these days of COVID, you're needed more than ever. So tell me, what have you been doing and what are you launching this week to help the businesses in Greystones and districts because of COVID?
Yeah, well, what we did feel is that in order to revitalise the business of the town, and Greystones was a thriving town, and indeed Kilcool is too, and Delgany, and what we want to do is to support business because that is what they need. So the first thing we decided to do was we would set up a hub within our website, which is called greystones.ie/business-hub. So in fact, if you just go into greystones.ie, there's a link straight into it. And that is a one-stop shop for businesses. So if there's anything you need to know about grants, anything you need to know about what you need to do about setting up, be you a hairdresser, a hotelier, a solicitor, an accountant, it's all in there. And that's what we want, because God knows there is about an endless amount of websites out there telling you what to do. And people are really busy, and we felt this is a good start for them. Then on top of that, said, okay, so what's one of there was a little survey done about businesses in Greystones itself, and they were saying, it'd be great with some way of communication with each other. So what we're setting up is an area business hub WhatsApp group. Now, this is not for like the Greystones Open Forum where everybody can put in whatever they like and say whatever they like. It's particularly for businesses. It can be any business in the district where they might have a query. How do I find an accountant locally? Does anybody know about the B1 forms? And so somebody within, a sharing of experiences and a shared support. And if we don't know the questions, we are absolutely sure that somebody within the business will do.
Because it's such uncharted territories for businesses now. You're right. What to do, what floor markings to put up if they're a shop, if they are a profession, perhaps they don't have a shop front. Still, how do they do their business going forward? And I think that your tagline is think local, buy local. So it's buy whether it's your shop front, so it's your grocery store or whatever, or it's your accountant, professor, solicitor, or cake maker, whatever.
Maker, or it could be the framer down in the harbour. It could be the person who's just setting up eco goods online. It doesn't really matter the day where it has to be a shop front, and particularly in Greystones, let's be honest, there's not that many shop fronts, whereas in Kilcool there's a huge amount of manufacturing going on. So it's for all types, and and the thing is, people say, sure, all the business know what to do. But actually, that's fine if you're a big business. But if you're a small business and you haven't, and God knows it's been hard enough for most of them, you haven't got the money to be able to pay people to actually go out and resource the best. So hopefully people will share the resources, and we think this will be invaluable.
I think you're right, because it's not just about even where you put the markings on the floor for an actual shop. It's if you've got employees, how do you navigate what the support the government is giving them, and what do you pay people, and how do you, you know, all that minefield of stuff, which it's not easy. I mean, I know I previously was a small business with 4 employees. It's very tough, and it's the HR stuff and it's the other stuff. You know, it's not the business of what I was doing. The business of managing the business is very tough.
And also you've got a situation where if you are, as you just rightly said, if you care for 4 people or if you care for 400, the rules are the same.
Yeah. Very unfair.
So, you know, you're expecting somebody that, and it's not really fair. So anyway, we're really hoping that this is them. And then on top of that, what we're doing is we're going to do a very strong social media campaign. Now, what we've done today within Greystones.ie, we have a company that does our promotions and keeps our social media up to date, like their Facebook, Twitter, and all of that. Now, we've actually, from our funds, which are limited, but we're now allocated funding that he specifically is going to be promoting think local, buy local. So we used to be play, stay, and eat in Greystones. You know, those days are gone for a few months. You know, we want everybody local to eat. We want everybody to drink locally. We want them to shop local. We want them to go online local. We want them to do all of that local. But it isn't. We're not really going to get hundreds of tourists into Greystones, so we're actually canvassing towards them. So it's a different. We just got to change to suit the dynamics of the time, and I think it's knowing Greystones, knowing Kilcool, it's going to be great. And also, Gillian, what's really good is that we have great support from the municipal district. And Mara and Rory and Christine have been really great. And we're doing a belly bin campaign where you'll see big signs, think local, buy local, so you can't miss it. The idea is a call to action. So it's not support your local business. What does that mean, support your local business? I'll support them, I lean against the wall. But we're going, think of your local business, buy your local business. If you're giving a voucher to your child for their birthday or whatever, tell them it's on condition they spend the money locally. All of that stuff, you know.
Well, it's the timing is excellent. I think people want to do that, and what I think the bridge that you're creating is that people, they have a desire to help local businesses. They might not know how or who they are. So this is where the business hub on the Greystones.ie website make a big difference. Before going to just Google, go on to Greystones.ie and check out, is there a local business that can suit your needs?
There is in the website itself, there's a local business listing, and we have captured as many of the businesses as we can, but there's loads out there that we haven't. So what we're saying to people, it's all free, Gillian, we should say this, there's no charge for anything. So get your business listed by just sending an email to us, or you can just fill in the contact page on the website. But our email address is so simple, info@greystones.ie. Or now there is a huge amount of business in Newcastle and in Kilcool, and there are many in Dalgany that we haven't captured because this part is new to us. We're delighted to include them, so please get them up to us and we'll get them up. So everybody should be able to see exactly what's in the local area. Or if somebody else who's not a business knows a business that knows that's not listed, let us know that too.
That's a brilliant idea. I love it. It's simple because people want to do the right thing, but make it easy for people to do the right thing. And then conversely, you're helping the businesses with that WhatsApp group. I love that idea too as well. I could plunk it in. What do I do? You know, employee coming back from maternity, because that's been causing a huge problem. What do I do? You know, so that's excellent. Always that. Well done. Well, Grainne, I'm just going to say now, we're going to say the website again. I'll put it in the show notes below. It's greystones.ie and it's /business hub, which is your launching.
It's /business-hub.
Hub. Okay, excellent. And it'll be very obvious on the webpage. Brilliant. Well, thank you so much for your time. I'm very excited, and I love the fact you're making it easy for people to think local, buy local.
Yeah, that's
brilliant.
It. And thanks for what you guys are doing. It's great to see some positivity among all this.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Well, thank you so much, Grainne McLoughlin, for coming on Wicklow. Good news, more good news for the community. Thank you. And thank you to Marlena Murphy for producing, and Gavin Dowd on sound. And until next week, be good, be safe, and keep on helping others. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.